You're listening to TUSD Pillars, part of the 150 years celebration of Tucson Unified School District.
Betty Reichland was a roving custodian for the district in 1977 when she came to lock up the Lee Instructional Resource Center. She saw artifacts from around the world and power tools on the large workshop tables. She decided she had to be here, and within a year, she had a job as an art technician. Betty's kids are hand-built and authentically dressed. They are in 2 artsmobiles and in many exhibits. You'll find Betty today in the TUSD Fine Arts Department, skillfully constructing and repairing artifacts. There's no one place named for Betty, but she's in many wonderful places around the district.
When the kids look at them, I want them to see somebody who, that's why I never put faces on them. The minute you put a face on it, you're defining it as a particular person or a race. Regardless of the race, everybody has the same face, at all. And it just, and that's really how we should see each other. We should see each other as what you see in this figure, not what you see in a face. This is all the women from there. It's how they live. This is a Guatemalan woman, and this one is from Thailand, the Bedouin woman from Israel, the Ashanti king and an elder. My favorite figure is the sitar player from India, and everything worked just right, and his position was absolutely perfect, and I even admitted it myself. It was perfect. And they call it Betty's Kids. So the newest artsmobile, you needed a judge and a child to go into part of the exhibit, and so I got that done. I just think this one probably is the most impressive, most wonderful one we've done. This is an old moving van. It's from the 60s, I'm sure, and then all the structures in here are drywall. And then this is the musicals. These are the figures I made for this exhibit. The front was all one big open area. And I walked in this store, and it was a full shop with the shop tables and all the power tools mounted on stands around the room. And I love tools, I love to work with wood and all. And so I was, what on earth, I had no idea. And I went through the other door, and that's where our construction area was. And I saw what the people were working on. And there were a few artifacts sitting around and a lot of fabric, and I'm not sure exactly what they were doing, but I thought, I'm gonna wind up here, and I knew I would. Well, at that time, I was starting to work on library panels and dioramas, starting to get in on that. Repairs, I do all the repairs for the artifacts. And this collection is different than a lot of museum collections would be, because it was, in the beginning, it was purchased for the children. Today I'm just mending things that were, this mask had a broken leg, and I'm trying to get it. It's glued together right now, and because it has wire down in it, I want to try to pull the wire back in line, and then I'll have to sand it. Beading loom that's in this Plains culture kit. But so the kids actually handle these. The culture kit goes out to the classroom, and which I think is great for the kids, so the children can see what the rest of the world does. It means a lot to the children to see these things, because how else would they know how these people lived? And see and feel it and look at it and handle things, they learn more than just looking at pictures and reading about it. We moved here in 1933, and my father was one of the engineers on the Mount Lemmon Highway, and when we came, and we lived out at the foot of the mountain in wood frame tents for a while. And so my horse would just kind of graze, and I'd read or draw pictures. So it was wonderful. I took every art class I could get my hands on. I've loved art. It's just, this has been I think the best time of my life being this involved in art. And it's the love of the art, and it's the wanting to see the continuation of the art and the art resources that go out to the schools. I love it. I absolutely love it. That's why I'm still here.